tuning into this week's Wellness Wednesday. Um, Not sure if who's familiar with it, but there was a movie called Shattered Glass. It was regarding Stephen Glass, who used to work. He was a journalist for the New Republic, and his career came crashing down once it came out that he was fabricating a number of his stories. And as you can imagine, it threw his life into turmoil, right? The movie's really good. A lot of great people in it, a lot of great characters. Not exactly sure, how exact the movie is or how much is right on point, but it's to the point. It's some tough lessons that he had to work on and work with. After it came out that a lot of the stories that he was putting together at the time, were made up or embellished, to a point, right? And that can, it obviously did, destroy his career in journalism. He did want to become a lawyer, pass the bar exam, but was unable to become a lawyer because, ethics and morals, with his past, would not allow him to become a licensed lawyer, and he ended up becoming a paralegal for the company is law firm Carpenter, Zuckerman, and Rowley. And so, I was reading this quote from what one of the partners told him, and it's something that that has really got me thinking about how you conduct yourself in the good times and the bad times. So that quote was, "Now that you've fallen on your face, you can actually be a useful human being." And that quote really speaks to it speaks volumes about how we can transform ourselves and really how we handle things during the toughest times in our life. And one of the other things that was said to him was that his downfall was the best thing to ever happen to him, adding that brilliance that has overcome failure can be truly useful to your fellow man. And there's a lot to what I just said, right? Life is full of ups and downs. We know that nothing's perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. But it's in those difficult moments, where you can really shine and show others, the truest form of who you are as a person, right? It's how we act, how we treat people, and how we respond to situations in the heat of the moment, and when things aren't going well, how are you going to handle yourself in situations where beforehand you could rely on maybe it was your career, your status, whatever it may be, but when all that's gone, the only thing that you can rely on and the only thing that others can rely on about you is the truest person that you can be, your true self, right? And it's really those moments and those deciding factors that define you and ultimately affect your personal growth and the ultimate betterment of yourself as a person, a professional, and you never burn bridges, right? You're going to bump into someone down the road that you worked with, were colleagues with, were friends with in the past, and life is too short, right, to really dwell on the negatives, and continue to worry about things that you can't control. And it really just takes me back to, now that you've fallen on your face, you can actually be a useful human being. And when you have nothing, when things do seem their worst, people are going to look to you and say, you know what, he's a really good person. He did the right thing. He treated me with respect. He treated me with the respect that he would want. And I think ultimately that's what it is. If you do make a mistake, how are you going to write that? How are you going to write yourself? And how are you going to make it up to those around you? So, food for thought, right? But anyways, thanks for your time. Hope you have a great day. If you haven't watched Shattered Glass, or really taking a look at the backstory about Stephen Glass, his work at the New Republic, and what he's doing now, it's a fascinating read, fascinating movie, and definitely a lot of lessons that we can take away from that. So, thanks for your time. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you next week on Wellness Wednesday. See you guys. Bye.